right before I went live, standing in this spot. That zombie is still here. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear him because I did mess with a bunch of the sounds and I did a bunch of different shenanigans, but I can still hear him. I don't know where. Okay, now he's louder over here. Ugh. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to live with wherever he's at because we're gonna work on this mess. And it's Friday. You know what? I honestly don't know because that doesn't go all the way down to the floor. That comes up there. So let's get started. I don't know. Should we? No, we'll do the mausoleum first because that'll give us an idea about this. That's what I'm thinking. Boop, boop. Okay. Nope, not that way. This way. I almost fell down the wrong way. And here we go. So are you guys having a good day? It is Friday. I keep saying that because I'm excited it's Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. Ow. See, I love this waterfall right here, but it really cuts off my process of doing things. Oh. Let's see. Oh, I ran face first into a fern. Here we go. Hello! Where'd my... Yes, Woodruff, I know you had to sit next to the duck egg. I took care of it. That's what we do. Yeah, this is a trunk. And it's open, Cooper. And I put stuff in there. Yes. That's exciting, isn't it? I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with this guy. I mean, it makes it a little less lonely. Okay, dirt, gravel. Actually, no, we're not doing... Yeah, we're definitely not doing the diorite. Definitely not. Okay, so let's see if I can find... see, and I... More gravel. I'm looking for dirt. Give me a moment, because I have noises coming from everywhere, and I have finagled this and finagled this and finagled this. That's why I forgot to turn that one down. See, I have all these fancy skills and technology, and yet I still forget the most simplest of buttons. Okay, I don't find dirt. I find empty. Nope, that's terracotta. Ooh. No, that's spruce, but I don't want to mess with the spruce. We'll do oak or something, because that's just a mess. Wait, is that... Oh, more dirt. Okay. I don't think there's anything we can use down here, but I'm checking. I thought I had cracked deep slate bricks. Do we want to use cracked deep slate bricks? I don't know. That is a discussion for future us. That is not a discussion we are having. Dirt? Yes. Okay. So now, because okay. Where's it at? I think it's in the nature tab. It is. Okay, not bad. Now we gotta cook up this mess. Oh, might as well take that one out because that one needs more coal. It does. Okay. Oh, and we have flint and coal in our pockets. So let's clear out our pockets because as we remodel today, it is definitely going to fill up our pockets very quickly. And that one's full. That one's kind of sort of full, but not overly full. That one... Is there anything in here? A tough wall. Yeah, we could do that. Tough bricks. I think tough bricks would be really cool. Good morning, Paul. How are you today? Where'd my tuff go? There's my tuff. Chiseled tuff. Let's grab a few stacks of that because I have ideas. What were we gonna put like the coffins and thing? It was a day. Well, yes, it does end in the word day. Oh goodness. Okay, so we want this one, and that's not what I wanted to do, but that's what we made. That is exactly what we made. We want some stairs, but this time I'm going to hit the right button. Okay, now we got stairs. The tuff is where we are going to put the coffins and the other stuff, right? Because they need to look different than the rest of it. You know, like standing out among your peers. I mean, I guess I don't need to say it like that, but all right. What do I have up here? Cracked deep slate. No, I'm definitely not mixing. No, I think tough bricks. Okay. Wow, I've seen way too many skellies because I ran by that face and I was like, oh, it's a skelly in my house, but no, not a skelly in the house. See, even the slimes are staying away, guys. They know it's Friday and they're like, nope, we're not gonna mess with things today. We're just gonna chill somewhere, and I am eternally grateful for that. And that way, all we've got is the fishies, and apparently nothing else because I can't get back up here. Oh, there we are. Oh my goodness. Well, I jumped up and could see it. Ah, here we go. Now, we go back up here. I think I did this wrong. I did. I went in the wrong cave. How can I get... I wanted to come up here and see the stairs, and I think I'm going to leave these stairs. Because, quite frankly, the confusion is just absolutely fun. Wait. Gravel. Wow, lots of gravel. Okay, we will keep that in mind when we need to make more coarse dirt. Am I still doing edges on what? Exactly, because there's a lot of edges. See, here's an edge, and there's an edge, and over yonder's an edge. So, maybe be a little more specific about which edges, Paul? Please and thank you. We'll give him a minute because I don't know. Ah, now I went up the right way. Whee! Okay, so now we're back up here. Now, let us go in here. I think this goes straight. No, it doesn't. Okay, I've got one. How could we do this? Because, okay, that would be a coffin. So, okay, first thing, let's see what a wall would look like. I don't think we could get it to go in a square. A coffin would sit here. What? Oh, shenanigans. Well, that's definitely going to have to be fixed. We can move that course dirt up. Don't come through here. What? Okay, then we'll put it this way. There. Ledges. Over here. What we were going to do was do two ledges. Take this one out and put one here and one here. And yes, I plan on still doing those. I just wanted to see what this looked like in here to get an idea of where we could put things and how it would look. Okay. Now, obviously, we would leave a little bit of a gap and take this out. So I'm trying to figure out where'd my stairs go. There's my stairs. See what would look better. Like, will this even go upside down? Oh, okay. It didn't. It went upside down, but not the direction I was thinking. That, and then that. Okay. I kind of like that. I don't know. Thoughts, opinions, ideas. Which one's better? The tough wall idea or the stairs idea? Because that looks more like a table, like a little shelf thing, I think. But let's see. Okay, I'm going to take this out just real quick. I'll put it back. And let's do the stair thing here. There. That doesn't look bad. I like that idea. I mean, we can still decorate the details. Stairs. Okay, that's Paul's vote. Has anybody else got a vote? I'd love to hear it. Love to hear it. Let's see. Well, that's going to remove the light bulb. But we can just put it here. There we go. And then, okay. See, now it's pulling the shenanigans again. Cause yeah, it was me. I'm not gonna blame the game or anything else. It was me. It was me. Okay, now do we want to put one up this close? Yeah, we could. Because that way it could be seen from the cave, I guess. We'll see, right? There, 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 and there. Okay, so probably gonna need more stairs. um. Okay, where's our chiseled tuff? Here's the next phase. We're gonna kind of build a wall, at least the basics of it, and then I want to look around and see what we can find, or see what we like, see what we don't like, right? Because that way we know. And this is what we do, right? Oh, goodness. We'll put the torch in there because I'm not taking that out. Not till the detail work. Then that one can go there. I like it. I mean, it's uniform, right? And yeah, we don't do things in a uniform-like fashion. But, so this would go here. And then we'd take this out. And that would go there. There. Now, granted, I want you guys to understand. I know I asked your opinion, and this is not what I had imagined in my head. Not what I had imagined in my head at all. But I do want to say, I'm sorry I streamed early. I have a science experiment to complete tonight, and I have to do that at a certain time to get the assignment turned in. Oh, that's not right. Okay, there. And then we can just take this out, and we'll build it as we go. Right? Nope, because that'll just mess that up. There we go. Awesome. Might as well take this light bulb out. There you go. Now you can live there. Oh, I only have one stair left. I guess we'll have to go... Okay, why am I crouching? What is happening? We need more stairs. I guess I could have brought a crafting bench, stone cutter. Okay! That is not how I wanted to spend my Friday. Not in the least. Okay. So now that we used these, I think it might be too much if we used them. Still don't understand why that tree is so dark. understand the lighting logic right there. Oh, there's dripstone. I guess I'll have to think about that or stand there and watch the sun go through. Because I don't remember it being that dark. Oh, yep, we're running because I heard it and I saw it dripping. Thank you. Okay. Oh, now we need to go. We're just gonna. I already had a stack. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Nope, this one. Because I want to make that. Oh. I don't understand that. I totally messed that up. Totally messed that up. Um, but yeah, I think it would look really good on the inside if we did tough. Um, so, but I mean, your guys' opinion matters to me too. Um, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I can hear the slime. He's trying to come knock on the door. Okay. Sorry. I had to send a quick message, so I do apologize. You know what? I don't know either. Good to see ya, Gigi. Good to see ya. Ah, you know what? I'm not even going to go antagonize it. I'm just going to go place these stairs. No. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right here multiple times and just practice. That's how this brick got cracked. Okay, moving on. Okay. You know what? I should grab the scaffolding and just build it straight up because that would be easier. But then we wouldn't get to enjoy the hard work that we've done. Okay, go away. Go this way. Go this way. Besides, I gotta remember I gotta go through this upper chamber that we haven't even redecorated yet. You know what? If I was doing interior decoration, nope. See, that's the wrong way. It's over here. I would make tons of money as long as they wanted their house decorated in a Minecraft fashion. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be. Oh, you would like a nice dining room table? Well, here, have 2 upside down wooden stairs and a banner that we can pretend is a placemat. And that's what I do. You know? Armor stands would hold the decor. See, I don't think I would get very far. So maybe I wouldn't be rich as an interior designer for people's houses. But it would be fun, though. I mean, to do, like, if they wanted a Minecraft house, I could probably do it. Now, the next step is, obviously, we want to, because I think this is going to be the pattern on this floor. Yes, we have a second floor. So, on this floor, we're going to do something kind of not difficult, but it's going to require a little bit of thinking skills. So, okay, now does this match? Guys, it matches, and I didn't have to take anything else out. Oh, I am so proud of me. You guys should be proud of me, too. Because, okay, we're going to ignore that part and just continue on to be proud. That's what I needed. Okay. Because I did that. Ta-da! And both sides matched the first time I did it. So happy. Okay. The next thing is we need to build, like, coffins. A well? I have waterfalls. See, look at what all we've done, Gigi. Isn't that cool? Yeah. We built scaffolding. That was a trip. I literally had to go find spiders and I couldn't find the spiders. So when I gave up, all the spiders came out. So yeah, we built scaffolding. Oh yeah, and we built this, and then I built an amethyst, a small amethyst, and then the only ledge I have to do on the temple tower is that one. Oh, and we built a walkway. Where'd it go? It's down there. See the walkway coming from the second ledge? It goes around. See? You can kind of see it through here, and it links up over. Ow, I fell down. It the ledge walkway links up to our little ledge over there. So now we go up the stairs over here, and we can walk around the whole cave to avoid slimes. Don't ignore the rest of this. I haven't got to that yet. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. And then yesterday I had an idea for a mausoleum, and we all know how this works. When I get an idea, I just go with it. That's why we're looking at this, making a mausoleum. And obviously these are going to be changed, but this is a second story to it. So, yeah. So, you know what? We need to change this out. How do we want to do these? Because I don't. I think it would be too much if we actually matched. We'll put that back. Put that back so I can think about it. Yeah, that would be way too much if we matched this, because this is like a holy resting place of things and people, and we don't want to have things necessarily all blend together. Um, but yeah, we need to come up with a coffins or something that looks like things. I don't know. Okay. But we also, and I'm not going to do the roof, so don't say nothing because I'm working on learning how to do. Well, thank you, Gigi. Signs, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, was signs and like skulls. But I don't. But what could we, like, put them on box wise? Um, I was thinking, um, like trapdoors. Let's see. No, no. I was going to build the coffins out here with trapdoors. That was my thought. Sorry. But in here, I guess maybe chests? Because that's about the only thing that we would have in game. I don't know. We can build a few things and play around with some ideas. But where is... Where did I didn't bring it with me. Okay, well, we're just going to pretend. But I want to make some of this dirt, right? Because it's falling apart. And things fall apart here. Nope, you have to go here. There we go. Make a couple of stairs. That'll be empty. No, wait. Wait, that's an arch. That's an arch. Okay. Yeah, so I did that right. Oh, I gotta go up one more. Because I can't, well. Oh, yes! Okay, that works. Because you can't walk through things. Right? It's a mausoleum. You're not supposed to just walk in and take a tour. Oh, well. I don't. No. Stop it. Oh, don't go down there. Oh, it did. It went down there. Okay, so we're going to take the express elevator and go down and pick up the stair. Thank you. Okay. Oh, now we're back. See, it was an express elevator. Oh. How do I... You know what? We're going to have to walk around because that's just too dangerous. That's not acceptable. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be the only accessible thing. But I'm going to put something there to where you can't get in. Because it's supposed to be... How should I do that? Face it out, maybe? Here we go. Okay. Because that's the arch. So, and those columns are hidden directly behind this. So this part will show up. Sort of. I mean, what if we did this? Okay. Okay, because that would match the wall this way. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So really the only, at this point, accessible place, because this path is broken and the floor caved in, is this one right here. And we got to crouch to go in, which is perfect. So, let's throw in our tough bricks. Okay. That's not a happy thought there. I guess it is, depending on who you are. Does that go back out? Yeah, it does. It goes out one. Okay. Yeah, because our stairs go here. Okay, let's go back out because I have to remember to place... Oh, I did place stairs. Derp. It was over here that I did not place the stairs like I thought. Okay. And yeah, this is an arch. So we put a stair here. But then down here, like straight down, we're going to put a stair because it... Oh, thank you, Shay. Because it fell straight down, right? When the floor caved in, because it's an old cave, it fell straight down. And that blocks that, so then we got to come over here and... Oh, this is shaping up to be good. I got to remember to stand up, though. Okay. So now... Ooh, that does kind of make it dark right here. And we've already struggled with... I don't even hear the zombie. Alright. So we've got kind of a pattern. Let's head back to the workshop and let's see if we can figure out what... I don't want mossy cobble in there. It wouldn't make sense inside. It would make sense out here. But not in there. I need to eat. Because I forgot I gotta eat the carrots. Yeah, this would have mossy cobble. This is going to be coarse dirt. That's coarse dirt. We're all... Oh my gosh. Boing, boing. Yep, we got to put actual stairs there, so this goes just a slight bit faster. I'm good at going downhill. Gravity likes me. Well, at least when I do it safely. Is that slime gone? Okay, slime's gone. So, don't really want granite in there, because I think granite is... Who didn't open the... Did I leave the door? I think I left the door open. Oh, no. I don't think anything wandered in, and he didn't wander... Oh, what is the matter? Is he frozen? Hello? His little eyes aren't lit up. Is he... Why isn't he moving now? He's not moving. Okay. I'm scared. I don't know what to do with that. Can I at least get into my trunk? Okay, I can get into my trunk. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to research how to fix him. Okay. So. Not mossy cobble. Cracked stone bricks. Mossy stone bricks. That's something. That's... Okay, we're headed down the right path to a degree here. Nope, we got plenty of those. Is there a different chiseled tuff? I have a stack. Okay. I thought there was one... Hold on, where'd it go? There it is. There is. There's this one. Let's grab some of these. Maybe put them upstairs. He's taking a nap. Probably. I wouldn't blame him on that one. I would like to take a nap. Okay, so let's go back and see what we got here. We have a duck. not a duck. We're gonna need more of this. This is just... No, I need that one. No, not that. Oh my gosh, now I can't even pick the right block. This one. Whew. Cracked stone bricks. Okay, so I got some of that. But I need... How do I make mossy stone bricks? Let me think for a second, because I think I gotta boil them in the crock pot. And I gotta do this. I think. That's okay, we're only cooking up 7. But I do need to see if we got moss. Because I know we've got moss somewhere, I just gotta find it. Well, we have 1. Oh no. We really need to make a moss redstone machine. I gotta figure that out, because I don't know what I'm doing with the moss. Okay, so we got 2 stone. Let's give this a shot. So I think it's this way. It is! Okay, so I only need to cook up that and then mix it with the moss. Okay, so keep on cooking and I'll add half. There. Because we got that. So okay, so we got tough bricks just in case. Stairs. What could we do about stairs? Huh. See, this is why sometimes I wish that we could take the like gravel and make it into shapes. But I get it, it's gravel. It's loose, it falls apart, and then it crushes you because you're not holding the torch. I get that. But boy, wouldn't that be nice, though? I mean, that would actually be ideal. What do I have here? Oh yeah, I already turned those into bricks. I was like, where did the rest of my planes? Nope. Okay. FYI, just for future purposes, when you have a stone cutter, sticks don't work in it. They just don't. I mean, that's, you know, that's kind of a given if you've played this game for a while. But for somebody like me who has played this game for a while, once in a while you just throw random things in your stone cutter and just stand there and go, huh, imagine that. It didn't work. Okay, so now we gotta go back over here. We have mossy stone brick wall. No, I don't want that. I want to do the mossy stone bricks. What? Should we do some mossy stone slabs? Maybe. Okay, why? There. Let's do one more. Okay, so that gives us 12 and 12. Because that would work for water puddles. The mossy bricks and slabs at the bottom of the water puddles. That would definitely work. Okay, cook faster. Oh my gosh, this is so annoyingly slow. I can't even turn the crock pot up on high to make it cook faster. Honestly. And I gotta go over here and scroll down to wherever that went. Not mossy cobble. See, and then I go down too far. Because I'm going too fast. Tried to speed up the process. Oh, shenanigans. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to make this round, and then we're going to go back over there, because I have 0 patience. Oh, nope. See, I hit the wrong button. I mean, I have patience, don't get me wrong. Just not when it takes forever. Hello. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I got to make them. Like, why didn't I put this in this and do this? I was hitting the wrong button. Nope, not mossy cobble. Where'd it go? Hello? 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 I know. Now my dog's whining at me because it's like, oh, you could do this better. I know I could do it better. I just can't. Where did it? Mossy cobble. Mossy stone brick slabs. Do I not have it now? Is it not a functioning brick? Walls, walls. Okay, we'll go really slow. Okay, we'll go as slow as I can because this is annoying. What is happening? See, it blended right in. Okay, now, off we go. Because before we do the ultimate ending decoration, I feel so bad for Cooper. I don't know what I've got to do to fix Cooper. I have a feeling though, if it's anything like the copper stuff, I've got to go find wax, and that would require me finding a beehive and then not getting stung and not taking down the beehive by accident with the axe. And yeah, I can't do beehives. I have tried in a couple of private worlds to figure it out, and I follow things and I do step by step things, and then I still end up making the bees angry and taking down the beehive, and then I never actually get the wax or even the bottle of honey. I don't understand. I can't figure it out. So I may have to practice, and that way, you know. But I have a feeling that it has to do with beeswax or something along those. Well, okay, see, I was talking and aimed straight there, and I was literally just going to run off the edge. So we're. At least I caught myself this time, right? That's just a really random block of granite, but okay. I don't even remember. I wouldn't leave that like that. That's just silly. Yeah, I can't go there. Gotta go over here. Yay! Okay. Actually, blocks of moss would go out there, but we were in the process. Okay. So, cracked stone bricks. I lost my... I think my pickaxe broke. Huh. Did not realize that would even happen. So, we can do cracked stone here. Kind of like the path broke. Okay. Alright, and then these go upstairs. I gotta remind myself of that. I better take them out of this pocket or else I literally will be using them. And I don't want to do that. So we have mossy stone bricks. And then... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I know... Hold on. This is the Cave of Death over here. And if you guys did not catch my stream yesterday, go find it on YouTube because it was... It involved this area. I still didn't light that up right there. And I think there's copper. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to step back, and I want opinions, because this is actually very scary. We're going to build this type of wall here. Did I take it out one too far? I did. I took it out one too far. So now I got... Where's that mess? There it is. Because... I can't believe I did that. What is... Told you, the brain is struggling to brain this week. And I don't want that because then everybody's going to get loud. Nope, you go back there. Okay, I think that covered everything. But this wall should hide that. Yes! Okay. I like that. I like that because this is all going to be a different texture. But this kind of does the thing, and we can do kind of things over here. Okay, let's do that. Let's fix that. Oh. Okay, apparently I already picked that up. So we took out one... We went one block back. Am I under the stairs? No. No, the stairs are one block ahead. Okay, I gotta remember that. So we go here, here. Did I go? No, that's the same. So that stays. And this goes. This. Oh, good. We're not accessing the Cave of Death. I guess it was a fitting place for the mausoleum since we struggled so much with that mess yesterday. Yeah, we'll put something there because, quite frankly, I need to... But we are definitely going to put a torch over here because this is ridiculously dark and not appropriate. See, there it is again. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I heard it, and it was a zombie. So I'm thinking he's got to be, like, up there. We didn't go up in that Cave of Death. We went down and around and through, and then we died a lot. We're going to put a torch here. Okay. I like it. I mean, it's a lot of the same pattern. See, I've never really been inside a mausoleum. I've only been outside the mausoleum. And it's nice-ish. Okay, so this... I want to put water puddle. Okay, no, see... Aiming. Aiming is the goal here. This is why I don't do well with a bow and arrow. There. So that'll be a nice big water puddle. So we need to stand in the middle. Is that right? Yeah, that's right above it. 2, 3. And then this is the other spot where I need slabs. Yeah. And I will explain why in a minute. What I want to do is I had this idea. And it's not hard, but it's not easy. Especially with the way my brain counts. What I want to do is make water puddles up here. Right? Fill them with water. And then have a block that drips. And then make water puddles underneath. You know, so it matches. Right? Because the water is eventually eating away the rock at the top. And then as it drips down, it's eating away the rock at the first layer. In my mind, that makes perfect sense. Not sure if it makes sense in anybody else's world, but it does in mine. Alright, so we need a pocket of dirt. Somewhere yonder. And I like the crunch of the dirt. Okay. Maybe I don't like it when I fall down, but... Because outside is going to be the fancy stuff, right? Okay, so there's a water puddle, there's a water puddle. What if we were to do dirt stuff here? And where we play... Okay, that's... No. Where we place certain blocks is going to determine how we set up the stuff in the middle. I mean, I'm not just going to do the walls and leave this big and empty. You guys should know me by now. Okay, now this room is shorter. I think I only made this upstairs room 10 blocks. So, I don't know how to count. Wait a minute, I do know how to count. Hold on. We're going to make a hole. Okay. So that will be our marker, temporarily, of course, to show where that room stopped. See? Okay. Okay, now we got it. Now, there. In the head. In the brain. Be quiet, please. So annoying. Now, we're going to lay down this block. I know the slabs look okay, because they're the water puddles. But how does that block fit in? I like it. Because it's not enough contrast, but it's enough to make it look good. So let's make a big patch of it, because we don't have a lot. But we don't need a lot, right? Because the rest of it wouldn't cook in the crock pot fast enough. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that one at all. Like, that's not where that goes. Well, actually, you know what? We could just do a water puddle here. And what else did... Oh. Crackstone bricks. We need more of that, because that's where that goes. That'll fix that. And now, wait a minute. I think I'm going to stop these right up through here. Because this will cover that pattern. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and throw our tuff in here and spots. Oh, it's just cobblestone. Okay. It's all good. I got worried there for a minute like I was actually going to lose something that I could not get back. But I can get this back because it's just tough. Don't want to make it tougher on myself than what it should be. Yep, we're going to run with that. We're going to run with that mama joke today. How does that look up close? Well, that just looks weird. That looks like the letter T. Let's put a cracked here. Oh, that looks much better. We'll fill. We got to figure out the columns, though. What should I do with the columns? Hold on a minute now. For this row, and I want to leave the arch. I know it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Bear with me. And there. And no. That doesn't look right. That doesn't fit. Okay, it fits that. Sort of. That's a lot, though. I mean, that is an extraordinary amount of tuff. I don't think mossy stone bricks would look. Oh, no. No. That's not. I don't know. We'll have to figure out the columns because that's just sad. I don't know what that should be. No, I don't. Not tough. Do I do it? Yeah. We can do another little patch of cracked here. And throw that in there. Okay. Is that kind? Well, kind of, sort of matches. Go. Why am I not falling down into there? Thank you. Okay. So there's the wall. What? Yep. Here, let's just design one of these. Let's see where it's at. No. Oh, there's two. That's right. There's two in there. That could be a water feature. Like, okay. Then I gotta take out the rest of those. That's okay. That's perfectly alright. We can do that. Go up. Maybe. By crowd. There we go. See, now I want to crouch because that's what I want to do. The bottom of that's mossy, so let's put cracked. Maybe. What about a thing of coarse dirt? No, there. Okay, you go there. And let's do this, and we will actually put a torch in there. And reserve the spot for a light, is basically what I'm saying. Tough brick. Hello, light bulb. Where art thou, light bulb? Found the light bulbs. There. And that would be a soul lantern, because I want to do soul lanterns in here to give it that ethereal glow. Word of the day. Word of the day. Ethereal. Don't know it? Look it up. And don't Google it. Find you a paperback dictionary or paper dictionary and look it up. Trust me. It's more fun that way. Today, we had a spelling thing. It was kind of fun. I miss spelling. I miss spelling a lot. Put it cracked up here. Okay. All right. I don't know. The mossy doesn't seem to fit that close to. Well, give me my block back because these I struggle to make. Where's my what? There they are. Yeah, that mossy brick doesn't. Oh, seriously. Oh, shenanigans. Nope, down there. Okay. Yeah, that close, like right next to the tuff. That doesn't look right, I guess on a wall. On a floor, it looks fine. I mean, if you go over here, it fits. It's fine. Because it blends in with the textures. But straight in your face, like, poof, no, that doesn't work. But I also don't want to use a lot of cracked brick. Yeah, that doesn't look right either. What am I doing here? Why is all of this creativity all of a sudden not creativity? Ying. I don't know what that word would be. Do we want to go back one? Or do we, well, do we, I don't know. Because honestly, I don't really want, now that I think about this, give me my thing back. Give me the block. It was being stubborn and just not doing what it was supposed to do. Okay, well now we need to fix this because I was thinking, do we want the coffins here? Or do we want them to go back one and use this as more like a, I don't know, an altar? Right? Like an altar where you could put little pots and lay little memorial things? Do we like that idea? Because we could, you know. We could pretty much do anything we wanted. This is our mausoleum. You know what? I do like that idea. Yeah, let's do that because that I think would be awesome. Yeah. But now comes the fun part of, well, we gotta light this up because, well, that's just sketchy. How do we... Tough is really hard. Even in this form, it's really hard to coordinate because it's that blue-green. And it doesn't have... See, because, I mean, even the cracked stone and the dirt kind of look out of place. But then if you use it too much, you're stuck. Let's, I guess, let's do a line of cracked bricks here. Because the mossy definitely isn't right. We know that for a factoid. We're gonna pick everything up and then... Okay. Nope. That's what we need. Okay. Because that doesn't really hide the dirt, but it also doesn't stick out. Thoughts, comments, ideas, suggestions? I will gladly take them at this point because, you know, things. Because I don't want too much stone up here. Well, maybe we could do random sections in the cracked versus the whole, thing. Nope, not that extra one. Okay. There and there. Okay, but then we gotta coordinate these four. How did we get light in here? You guys saw that, right? It's like right here was just like a little glimmer. See it? Wait a minute, the sun must be over... Well, if the sun's over there and we got a wall... That's not how science works. I mean, unless it's a wall with holes in it. The holes are down here. What? Okay, I'm not even going to think about that because that is just too much for my narwhal brain today. Way too much. Water feature. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Okay. not doing the tough stairs because that would, no, that would just hurt my head. Okay, here's a thought. Here's a thought. It just hit me. Do this, and then that. And then we go thusly. Well, I can't. No. How am I supposed to walk up that stair? I did it wrong. What? Oh, I was crouched. How am I always crouching? Okay, that kind of blends in, which I think is okay. Polished deep slate. Hmm. I mean, I guess a touch of black. Okay, make sure I can still get up there because if not, I'm going to stand there and be like, what is happening and why is this doing this? Hmm. I'm trying to think how that would look. I mean, stairs are off. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing has to actually be perfectly aligned. Probably going to bug my OCD, but we'll run. Okay, so I just literally ran up one side and down the other. How is that off? Why is that off? It doesn't look like it's off numbered. I am literally old lady squinting at the screen because that should not be off. Okay. You know what? That's a future problem. Not a problem for me right now. Well, it was suggested in chat to do some deep slate, polished deep slate. So let's go back to the workshop and grab some polished deep slate because I'm curious now. Unless I can't stay on the path to run. Yeah, I am curious about that polished deep slate. But you know what, guys? It's almost break time. So, ow. Let's go and we'll hang out here in the workshop. Well, we'll hang out in this waterfall. And then we will take our break. And then we'll run up there with the polished deep slate. Because I'm not sure which polished deep slate. The bricks, the blocks, the tiles. But maybe we'll think about that. We'll just take a little bit of each and see which one fits. I like that thought. So, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you need to do, but don't go anywhere because we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. See you in a minute. Okay. I actually took a break, walked around for a minute, and stretched my legs, and I forgot to get the deep slate. We got to go down here. So we're looking at deep slate. Okay, where'd it go? Nope, that's blackstone. I need that. Ah, deep slate. Okay. Do we want... Well, let's try some cracked deep slate. A tile slab. A brick slab. Regular bricks and tiles. Okay, so we have a little bit of a variety here. So let's see. Oh, wait. Did the crock pot finally finish cooking? It did. So, we're going to go over here. And we're going to just finish making this up. Because this will be thoroughly. Now, one more step. So many steps, and it should be in this column. Right there. Haha! I didn't lose it that time. Probably would have, but that's why the dog was whining. There was a duck egg. Apparently duck eggs bother the dog. I don't understand. You know, by the end of this stream, we may actually have a full stack of duck eggs. Not quite sure what we want to do with them. Wait a minute. Okay, apparently we gotta go all the way down. And I think maybe off stream I'm going to adjust that scaffolding. Just because running this way is hard. And we don't mind hard. We don't. Because hard builds good character. But at the same time, it can be tiring. Here we go. Over here. Up here. Nope. See, I went back down. That's... Oh, shenanigans. What am I... If I'm not falling in one puddle, I'm falling in the other. That's... I was going the right way. Gotta remember, it's the place I haven't decorated. Okay. I'm not sure how the deep slate is going to look with the tough. Oop. That's why I'm thinking... See, I jumped because I felt like in my head, it was like, oh, you are on the edge. I probably was. Okay. So, what if we were... I think the suggestion was deep slate something or other. I need my pickaxe. Let's move all this up for a moment. We're going to move this down, that down, and dirt. Okay. So, and we got torches, because I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay, so we're going to put cracked. Okay, we got it cracked up there. Tiles. Huh. What if... just a slab? I don't know. See, I don't know. Honestly. I'm still looking. I'm debating. I kind of like the cracked. But I also like the tiles. Maybe if I used a pickaxe. Oh, wait. Forgot about that. That fits a lot better. Because, I mean, it is a mausoleum. So we do want things to be dark. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I kind of like that. Okay. So we don't have many of the cracked. May have to go eliminate that. Okay, so if we do cracked bricks, wherever they went, here, and then those here, I like that. Huh. I mean, it's contrasty, but it doesn't, like, smack you in the face. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this. So, let me know in the comments, in the chat, please. Okay, so, what if we were to do, where's it at? Deep slate bricks here. Right? Kind of mix it up a little bit, because, well, resources, right? Steps? Stairs? Ooh, got it. Okay. I don't like the slab, so that can go in a different pocket. I agree, Paul. I agree. And then we could just swap it out a little bit and mix up more of the cracked and the deep slate. Yeah. Okay, so here, 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 here. We can go this, this, and this, and then throw a deep slate in there. Oh, no, 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 no. That all has to, that's just wrong. Too much. Way too much of that. So, yeah, that row has to kind of match. I mean, that was rough. Really rough. Okay. I'm looking from far away. Yeah, because then some of them would be darker, some of them would be lighter. Because then we could make this one back here just cracked. Stone. Right? Because that one that's not cracked stone, where's my cracked stone? Is, I don't know, we could decorate it something special. You know? Yeah. Okay. Well, now I gotta take this down. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing these bricks, like, don't, when you take them out, they don't fall apart. It's like, yay. Now, I'm not worried about these up here or these down here. Because once we install the trunks, I want to see, because we may only see, like, edges. So we may still have to do these four. But I want to see. Okay. So let's redo this. And, oops, put the wrong thing. And that could just be a column, right? Like a column cracked. Because, yeah, this does kind of give the appearance of columns. Okay, so this one goes... We'll just make that one. Okay. So this wall is kind of sort of done. We got to do underneath these... Well, I guess we do have to change out the bottom ones because we can see them, but... Torch. There we go. Now that's a little better. Okay. From a distance, it looks good. It looks good. So we can actually add, maybe. No, that's too much of a contrast, I think. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot. These take forever and they just eat up your, there. Um, definitely not deep slate tiles. What? What am I doing? Okay, let's swap out our pockets because now we're going to do the floor like go in a U shape. Mossy stone bricks. That's what I'm looking for. Tough bricks. Stairs. Cracked stone. I don't need those or those. We could use the... Oh, yeah. That's it. I was like, how did that go in my hand? But it went in my hand because that's where I put it. And our carrots because, well, we need food. Okay. So, back to the problem with the arch. What could we do? Okay, just had a brainstorm. Just had an idea. What about this here? And then we could just leave a gap. Because no mob could get through there. Nothing could really spawn up there. And we just do a line straight across that goes and then comes over here back into the deep... Oh, we need more deep slate. I like that. I like that idea because that kind of gives it a little bit of a nuance, so to speak. And the columns will just go straight up. Why is that? Oh, I was like, why is that like that? Because I didn't put... No, not tough bricks. Let's see how that looks. Nope. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Just out of curiosity, to make it look like a roundish shape. We're going to crouch and look at it. We're going to look at it this way. Over the shoulder look. Look at it quickly, and then look away. We're going to look at the ceiling, and then quickly look back. I don't know. It looks okay over here. I think because it's broken up enough, but right here in the arch, it just kind of looks like it's not where it should be. Like, not right. Not right at all. So let's swap these out for a mess. Where's it at? There it is. Because this could be there. One random mossy block. Yeah, no. We need different. Oh, yeah, no, that... Where'd my mossy go? That guy was lonely. He needed a friend. Wow, okay, I don't know what I was thinking with that one. Oh, you fell down. Well, we put a piece of dirt here. Okay, yeah, that kind of sort of breaks that up. But now we got to go down here and get this piece of tough brick because I hate wasting resources. Oh. Ow. Why did I do that? Because now I don't... Actually, no. We can cheat. Whoa. Well, we're going to cheat our way out of a mess. Ha! Okay, wrong way. Nope. Hold... I want to go up. Yeah, there it is. I literally forgot how to go up. You know, I didn't... In my head, this was not this difficult. But this is difficult. I mean, it's hard. Oh, and it's rainy. Okay, so... Oh, I stood up. Okay, so I can get in that door. Yeah, I didn't think these columns would be so hard. You know? Honestly. But they are harder than what they look. Because it just seems rough. Okay, so... Okay, we're filling in the floor fine. So we know the pattern for the floor, but these... I don't know, guys. What about taking... We're going to try something here. Maybe? No. Hold on. Well, it can live down there. What if did that? But then those are, well, no, because this would go this way and close that in. Huh. They're centered for between the columns, but they're not centered here. Wow. Cracked stone, maybe? Yeah, see, because it's centered for this column, these two seem like really odd to me. It's like brain does not compute the strangeness here. Yeah, that matches, and this is in the middle. Maybe we could do, I guess, slabs all the way across. Alright, so which direction? The stairs go towards it. Because, yeah, I'm thinking that's going to have to be the only way that will work. Okay, so there's that. And then slab, slab. And then this outer edge here. No, we'll do that in something else. Okay. I mean, it's not very big columns, and it's not really columns-ish. Oh, I fell in a hole. I make holes and then I fall in them. That's just a horrible thought right there. I guess not a horrible thought, but a horrible idea. Well, wait a minute. So if we do... What if we took this out? Because... okay, you get back in my pocket. Okay, see, that would center that up better. So we could go 1, 2, 3. Got it. Got it. That makes total sense now. Because we can then hang lanterns. Because you can't hang lanterns from stairs and slabs and stuff. At least not the way I play. But we can hang lanterns right here in each hole. Blue soul lanterns. Yes. Okay, so we only need... Oh, we only need 2 more slabs. No, I live with that. Oh, this is very dark back here. This is not appropriate. You are not appropriate. Okay, so we got some bricks left. We have cracked bricks left. We do. Well, we don't have many. We got some. Did we do? We did not do this corner. Yeah, we should do this corner. All right. There. Okay. That finishes that up nicely. We do have this little row, but okay. Sorry. Slabs all the way across. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Give that a little, like, out front, it could be more majestic and basic. But then once you get past that original little portico porch area, it would be a little more ornate, but not like, you know, in a museum where people would go, ooh and ah, and then there would be dead bodies everywhere. That's not what that is. That's not how that works. Okay. So, now the torch we just placed got lost. I will place it again. Okay. I must place the torch again. Um, why is that? Wait a minute. Why is that different? If I go. Okay, it made sense in my head a minute ago, but now it doesn't. See, there's two here. But. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think it will make sense. Because we got to go back one. It's like, why is that so weirdly shaped? There. Okay, yeah. And then. No, I want that. Crisscross pattern. Yeah, that's not. No, don't take. Okay. Well, I'll just keep taking them out, the ones I don't need, so we'll just fill it in and pretend it didn't happen. Right? That's what we do. I mean, if we stopped and thought about every little hole that we made by accident and didn't fill in, oh my word, that would just be rough. Okay, so this one has to also come back one. And it should be dark. Well. Okay. That works. That works. And then over here. This one is going to be all regular bricks because I only have two left of the broken, or the cracked. And those are going to go here. Oops. There. Okay. That works. That works. Okay. Now what I want to do here is we will take out the wall of safety. Will I regret this? Not if I do it quick enough. Because I want to do... And we'll step back. We'll do the step back thing and see how this looks. Because this is a lot of, like, green, mossy stuff. Okay. And honestly, in the dark, it doesn't look too bad. It does break it up. But it kind of makes the stairs stick out like maybe an extra block. So I like it. Although we're not going to have enough to finish. As long as I can close in the holes I make, right? Okay. You know what we could do for a lot of this? Gravel. We just need to go get some basic gravel and make big pockets of gravel. Plus, we got to go get those two, excuse me, slabs. And we probably should not walk off the edge. I mean, we could. We'd get downstairs faster. Plus, we gotta run through the snow, and I didn't bring the umbrella. Oh, goodness. Whoa. See, I don't understand. Maybe if we light this, when we light this tower up, maybe that will be the big difference. Maybe it'll light up the top of that. Because to me, that just seems excessively dark. But there also isn't a torch up there on that tower. Okay. Yeah, we need gravel. Now, let's play the game. Where did we put the gravel? Apparently with the duck. Well, okay, we got room. Oh, we're going to keep one. Gravel. Let's see here. Do we have any more stone? Where'd I put it? Well, we got plenty of cracked stone bricks. Oh my goodness. And we can't make too many more. I know what I want to do. I'm sorry, Cooper. I don't know how to fix you, so maybe we'll figure it out soon. Because he looks like a very sad copper person. Yeah, I know. Even Woodruff's sad. Do you hear him? Even Woodruff is sad. Okay. Now, while that's cooking up, let's go experiment because I would like to see if my idea slash theory holds up. Because the slabs for the puddle, right? If water drips, then we can add water from the upstairs puddle to the downstairs puddle, and it would kind of science-y, logic-y make sense. If it does not drip, then we just have two identical puddles. And I only got 2 buckets of water, so hopefully it'll work. Because all we're testing is a drip. Now, can I actually get into this? I can without falling. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Ta-da! Oh, it's 3. Did it actually fill the whole thing? It did not. Okay, well, it should drip. I will never know. Are you kidding? It didn't drip. What the matter? Okay, well, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. Ever. Oh, shenanigans. Go away. Why didn't that work? Oh, I experimented in the name of science and it backfired. I don't... That should have worked. Why is this science not sciencing? Okay, so it didn't actually go anywhere. Because I don't want to put dripstone block here because you can't make dripstone slabs. But slabs are supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to get drippies from them. I don't know. Well, we are going to leave that there, and maybe it'll start dripping on its own. I mean, that's what I think. Open up my pocket. Thank you. Okay, so we need gravel. Where's the other ones? These. I forgot to get the slabs. Huh. I got one. So. Whoops. Well, we'll stick it here. And then we'll just always forget it. Okay. So, we want pockets of gravel. And I gotta remember to not get rid of this gravel. Because if I get rid of this gravel, we'll have big holes in the floor. And I don't want big holes in the floor. I mean, we could have big holes in the floor, but then it would just be silly. Oh, hold on. Now I gotta find the other things here. What am I looking for? No. No. Maybe? And that. Oh, shenanigans. No, we need dirt here. Because that's a lot of gray, and that's a lot of the same textures. Not up there. You go down there. Okay. I mean, that worked. But I don't think we're gonna need a ton of gravel. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I might as well do the path, the gravel path here too. We'll have it make some sense. Now, when we build the things to put in here, we're also going to build some to put in the middle. But those are going to look a little different. Those, I think I want to build out of trap doors. Because that way, they'll have a little more, I guess, fanciness. Here are the ones in the middle. Right? And I like that idea. Yeah, that's where I want it. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay. And I think if we put water down there under this one, I think it'll be okay. Should be. Do I have any dirt back here? I do not. That's where I wanted it. Alright, so there's this. Okay. Alright, it's finally shaping up. Shaping up, shaping up. Are we dripping yet? No. Well, I am thoroughly disappointed because maybe they changed it and I just didn't. I missed the memo. And that would stink because I really wanted drips. So now I gotta figure out drips. We have not put any cracked in here lately. Okay. And then well, I'll take that one out, even though I'm gonna put it back. Oh, shenanigans. There we go. There we go. And then gravel. Oh. Wait, do I have the gravel evenly spread? I mean, it looks pretty even. Because I'm almost out of said gravel. Yeah. That's dirt. What? This goes... How about a couple of these? There. Yeah, that... Oh wait, that's deep slate. No. Not the right brick I was looking for. The brick I was looking for... Already is in my pocket. This one. There. Oh yeah, that works better. That's much, much better. And then... Honestly, I guess we could just take the tough brick all the way back. Because... I mean, it kind of would make sense. Right? Old mausoleum. So yeah. Okay. Then we need a bit of cracked right here. Yeah, because there's stairs. Stairs are the high traffic areas. Okay. Well, apparently they're tower areas. No, they're not. I don't know what's happening. Oops, wrong direction. Uh-huh. Let me see here. Gravel, cracked. You know, I was thinking that second floor is going to be hard. I mean, honestly, that is going to be rough to do. You know, because if we can figure out how to make the drips work, because we're also going to have stuff on the walls, but we're also going to have stuff in the middle, like down here. But whatever we do to this ceiling is going to be the floor up there. So, uh-huh. That's what's going to be the struggle. Because if we're not careful, we would have to go up and make the floor 2 blocks wide. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence, Paul. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Makes me feel good. Okay. We need a little bit of the... right here. Okay. Well... there. Throw it here. Here and here. Sorry, I'm literally trying to concentrate to figure out. I think it's working. I honestly think that it's working. But, why don't we just use up our dirt here? Yeah, because, okay, yeah, incorporating over... You know what? This isn't going to look too bad. It really isn't. The other thing is going to be how do we make things to put things in? I mean, the floor is probably a little brighter than what I'd like, but it will be darker once we get the torches in. So honestly, I don't think in the end, in the grand scheme of it, I don't think it's going to matter. Matter of fact, let's take out some of these torches now. We will be putting them back up for safety purposes. Okay. I guess we had to take almost all of them out because they are very bright. Alright, let's take out this one. Oh my goodness, it just... There. Okay, so we do have a little bit of light coming through up here. But then it gets darker here. Oh, and I was like, why is it so bright? Put a piece of dirt there. Okay, so back here wouldn't be so bad, but up front... Yeah. And whatever we do to the ceiling slash floor, it would work. Thank you, Shay. It would work and we could, like in certain spots, maybe dangle a lantern off a chain or a iron bar or something. Okay, so now for safety purposes, let's turn the lights back on. Because we prefer to follow the safety rules. And apparently we can't pick up that torch. Ah, we got it. There we are. We follow all safety rules and regulations. Per the Narwhal Safety Handbook. Okay. Or we just forget and don't put a torch back there. Got it! Alright. Yeah, that's where I'm... Okay. One thing at a time, Mama. One thing at a time. So that actually kind of leads to there, to go to there. Okay. What? Ooh. Oops, wait a minute. I forgot to... I wasn't even going to use my pickaxe. I was just going to start banging on things. Well, that's not a very big brain move today. And then that would link. Okay, shh. He's being difficult again. We need gravel. Because we got some gravel here. But we don't have any of these. So... That's what we need right here. Yeah, I know. It's going to blend in with that, but... Well, no, that's not where I wanted that, but we'll sacrifice one. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we could take this out and put a bit of gravel. Like, right here. Like, the pressure from the wall. Okay. Well, apparently we're just going to take out the walls, too. I don't want to take out the walls. I want to put gravel. Here. Over there. Now we must dig the walls out of our pocket and put the wall back. There. Okay. And then, because this column has to go. Well, see, I did it over here too. This one can be cracked. No, we should probably do that in the deep slate. Because if not, that's going to look kind of weird. Where did they go? I must be out of the cracked deep slate. That's alright. We can just do that. Okay, that works. So we got to do that over here too. Oh my gosh, guys. That works. Okay. Oh, we're missing. There. Fixed it. Nope, that's not the right one. I was like, why is it so weirdly dark? But it's weirdly dark because that doesn't go there. It goes like that. You know what? I'm going to think about this mossy brick. Because I like the green and how it matches that. But it might, the more I look at it, the more it looks too bright. The green stands out too much. Okay. Yeah. It's just way too much. But look at what we got done. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. I mean, the little designs by here probably won't be very visible when we do the columns. Unless... Ooh. Hold on. What if... we did that... I don't know, that looks awful thin to support anything, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks way too thin. So forget that idea. Because we want to... Oh, we took out a piece of the ceiling. Because, no, it needs to be a column. Like something, that could support the weight of a roof or a whatever. So, yeah. Is this where yeah. Go up. Thusly. Okay, so the parts that aren't walkways, we could do... Nope, not that way. Aim it that way. And then where's those other chiseled... No, because then it would block that. We could figure it out. But then over here, it would get stuck like this and go the opposite way. Okay. Just your standard run-of-the-mill stairs. Okay. Stairs everywhere type column. That. And then that. And then still not upside down. There. Okay, so if we did it that way, and I gotta watch where my edge is. That might give it the illusion of an arch. Right there. I'm testing some theories here. That. I don't know. This looks like it may be a lot of stairs. Like really close together type stairs. yeah, we're gonna have to reduce or change the type of stairs. I'm thinking for the front, or come up with some other type of design because that just doesn't seem. That's a lot of stairs. Yeah, way too many stairs. Oh, you like it, Jay? I don't know. It just seems like the same repetitive pattern. You know what I mean? It just I don't know. I mean, we've got all weekend to think about it, right? Streams to watch and whatnot, so that way we can see. Pause the video, pause my video, look, come back, do what I do, look away real quick, and then look back. And then look away and hope you don't fall. And then look at it this way. That even looks worse this way. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I did that. We'll come up with something, right? Because we figured out that interior arch hallway. But it is getting close to time for us to say a farewell. Not a goodbye, just a farewell, because we'll be back next week. But until then, Mama says, take your vitamins and eat your vegetables, exercise and get plenty of sleep. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others, right? That's a good thing. And if you want to, or you know somebody that wants to have a little bit of fun, send my channel their way. They don't have to subscribe, they don't have to like, they don't have to follow, or any of that silliness. Just come and hang out, Come and chat in the chat. That would be nice. But as for this week, we wrapped it up. We got actually quite a bit done, right? We built scaffolding. We placed one lantern. We died a lot. Oh, okay, guys. Should I try to jump in the pond? Let's celebrate Friday. Ready? Oh, I made it. For a really brief moment there, my mind went, you are not going to survive this. But I did. Okay. Looking at it from this angle, when we do that roof, that's going to be nice. And then we do 2 ledges. Because if we do 1 ledge, that kind of blocks the front. But if we do 2 of them, it'll spread that out and we'll be able to see the columns. But even our path looks nice. I like that. Our amethyst, I don't know, we might redo that amethyst. It looks a little clumpy. But we still got a tree to go. I mean, we have all of this. Okay. Apparently, I'm standing on something I can't jump from. Where am I at? There I am. Is that a puddle? I don't know what that is. I make so much silliness. So, yeah. As we stand here underneath this pretty azalea tree. Okay, ignore what we haven't done. There, that looks better. Oh, there you go. Cave done. I mean, if you don't look at the overall cave, this part is done. So yeah, have a good weekend. Take some time for yourself and enjoy yourself. But we'll be back here on Tuesday. Right? Bring a friend, bring your hamster, bring a goldfish. Sit down and have a little bit of fun. So until we meet again. See ya.